Join us as we uncover the life of Sarah, her place in history, and her profound impact on Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Sarah, originally named Sarai, was born in the ancient city of Ur in Mesopotamia. This was a thriving city in the ancient Near East, known for its advanced culture, trade, and religion. Ur was a center of worship for the moon god Nana, which makes Sarah and Abraham's decision to follow the one true God even more remarkable. In this polytheistic society, Sarah and Abraham's faith in a single, all-powerful God set them apart. Their journey from Ur to Canaan was not just a physical relocation, but a spiritual leap into the unknown. This act of faith laid the foundation for the monotheistic traditions of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. The Lord had said to Abram, "Go from your country, your people, and your father's household to the land I will show you. I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing." Sarah, as Abram's wife, played a crucial role in this journey. She left everything behind, her home, her family, and her familiar surroundings, to follow God's call. This act of faith set the stage for the unfolding of God's promises. However, Sarah's journey was not without challenges. One of the most significant trials she faced was her inability to conceive. In a culture where bearing children was seen as a blessing and a mark of divine favor, Sarah's barrenness was a source of deep distress. In the ancient Near East, children were not just a personal joy, but a social necessity. They ensured the continuation of the family line and provided security in old age. For Sarah, her inability to bear children was not just a personal sorrow, but a societal stigma. Now Sarai, Abram's wife, had borne him no children, but she had an Egyptian slave named Hagar. So she said to Abram, "The Lord has kept me from having children. Go, sleep with my slave. Perhaps I can build a family through her." Sarah's decision to offer Hagar to Abraham led to the birth of Ishmael. But this decision also brought tension and conflict into their family. Sarah's struggle with jealousy and her desire for a child of her own reflect the emotional and social challenges women faced in biblical times. Years later, when Abraham was 99 years old and Sarah was 90, God reaffirmed his covenant with Abraham, promising that Sarah would bear a son. Sarah, hearing this, laughed in disbelief. So Sarah laughed to herself as she thought, "After I'm worn out and my Lord is old, will I now have this pleasure?" Then the Lord said to Abraham, "Why did Sarah laugh and say, 'Will I really have a child now that I'm old?' Is anything too hard for the Lord? I will return to you at the appointed time next year, and Sarah will have a son." True to his word, God fulfilled his promise. Sarah gave birth to Isaac, whose name means "he laughs," reflecting the joy and disbelief surrounding his miraculous birth. Isaac's birth was a turning point in Sarah's life. When Isaac was weaned, Abraham held a great feast to celebrate, but this joyous occasion also brought renewed tension between Sarah and Hagar. Sarah, protective of Isaac's inheritance, insisted that Hagar and Ishmael be sent away. But Sarah saw that the son whom Hagar the Egyptian had borne to Abraham was mocking, and she said to Abraham, "Get rid of that slave woman and her son, for that woman's son will never share in the inheritance with my son Isaac." Although this decision was painful, God reassured Abraham, as quoted in the book of Genesis, that Ishmael would also be blessed, and become a great nation. This moment highlights the complexities of family dynamics and the difficult choices Sarah had to make to protect her son's future and legacy. Sarah lived to see Isaac grow into a young man. Her later years were marked by the fulfillment of God's promises and the establishment of Isaac as the heir of the covenant. Sarah died at the age of 127, and Abraham mourned her deeply. He purchased the cave of Machpelah as her burial site, a place that would later become a significant landmark for the Israelite people. Sarah lived to be 127 years old. She died at Kiriath Arba, that is Hebron, in the land of Canaan, and Abraham went to mourn for Sarah and to weep over her. He was deeply saddened by her passing. Sarah's legacy extends far beyond her lifetime. She is revered as a matriarch in Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. In the Hebrew Bible, she is celebrated as the mother of the Israelite nation. In the New Testament, she is held up as a model of faith and virtue. In Islam, Sarah is honored as a righteous woman and the wife of the prophet Ibrahim or Abraham. Her story continues to inspire millions around the world, reminding us of the power of faith, patience and trust in God's promises. Sarah's influence is still felt today. In Jewish tradition, she is celebrated for her hospitality, strength and obedience. The Talmud and modern Jewish thought continue to explore her character, reflecting on her legacy in light of contemporary values and challenges faced by women in leadership roles within the faith. In Christianity, Sarah is often cited as an example of faith and virtue. Her story is referenced in the New Testament as a model for women of faith. In Islam, Sarah is revered as a righteous woman who stood by her husband, Ibrahim, in his devotion to God. Sarah's life encourages believers to navigate their own challenges with faith and perseverance. Her struggles with infertility and the complexities of her relationship with Abraham highlight the human condition's intricacies, reminding us of the importance of patience and trust in divine timing. And by faith, even Sarah, who was past childbearing age, was enabled to bear children because she considered him faithful who had made the promise. This was her faith. Her narrative emphasizes that God's promises can be fulfilled even in circumstances that seem improbable, inspiring generations to maintain hope and dedication in their spiritual journeys. Sarah's story teaches us that even in the face of seemingly insurmountable challenges, God's promises are always fulfilled. Her life is a testament to the power of faith and the enduring nature of divine love. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the life of Sarah. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more inspiring stories from the Bible. Until next time, may your faith be as strong as Sarah's.